hot because I have never negotiated before, and I really loved them. I was like, dang, is me, asking for more money going to be a detriment?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Adunola, Adeshola, and if you're new around here, I'm a career strategist and I teach high achievers how to land new jobs they love at companies they love. I've helped so many corporate professionals in so many industries like marketing, finance, PR, HR, tech, global policy, engineering, and the list goes on and on. And my career advice has also been featured in the New York Times, Forbes, Fast Company, Business Insider, and so many other publications. And today I'm sharing a very special success story from someone I love, my best friend who used my careerREDEFINED coaching program to land an amazing new job she loves with a $25K salary increase. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to dive into the nitty-gritty of what her experience was landing a new job in the middle of all the craziness of this past year. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So happy to have you here. Everyone meet my best friend. Her name is Akuna. Hi. Okay, so tell us, where were you before you started the program? Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit more about your career, how you were feeling about your career. Just give us all the details.
Got it. So I'm an attorney, and like most people, 2020 had me by my neck. And I was laid off, and I started working the small contract positions here and there. And then I started the program, and now I'm back working full time, making enough coin. That is good. So yeah.
So how are you feeling? You were laid off because of all the craziness of the year, and I know that wasn't easy for you. What were the emotions that you were feeling at that point, and what kind of made you decide that you wanted to get help? I mean, because obviously I'm your best friend,
right? But
you don't have to have my support in making that happen. So what kind of made you feel like I needed to get that support along this, your journey?
Well, after I got laid off, I just was on LinkedIn from morning till night. LinkedIn, Glassdoor, I was on all these random websites, just applying. I was applying to maybe 10 places a day, and it got to a point where,
no, that's not
yes, I know. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was doing, and I wasn't getting any good results, and the no's were coming in real fast, and I got to a point where I knew I needed to change my strategy. I just didn't know how to do it, and I also was worried because I felt like with all that was going on in the year, am I going to be able to get a job? So that was all of the different thoughts that were going through my mind at that time. So then I was like, let's do the program.
Yes, so happy we were able to help. Mm-hmm. So tell us, you went from applying to 10 jobs a day, which I do not recommend, to learning about different ways to go about your job search. So before you even talk about the results you got, how did doing this, learning new ways to go about your job search, transform how you approached your job search, how you thought about yourself, and all the things that you feel made this a different experience?
I think I always, in my mind, if you go to school and you get the credentials, you should just have the job. And so when those no's were coming, it definitely felt like, okay, I don't have value to bring to a company or a business or a firm, whatever the case may be. So being in the program, I think that was the biggest shift for me, was, okay, you don't have the typical experience that maybe certain firms would want, but you have some experience and you are valuable. So how do we translate that value onto paper? How do you translate that into an interview? And that was the biggest shift for me, because at a point when I was job searching, I wasn't just looking at who's going to give me money, but is this a right fit for me? Is this going to have the culture that I want to be a part of? Is this going to be the pay that, even though I might not in the past have thought I was worth that, I am worth that. So listen, and I wasn't applying to 10 applications or 10 places a day. It was down to maybe 3 a week, but those 3 a week were really, really good positions, and that if I got them, I knew I was going to be happy in that position. So that was the biggest shift for me, and being able to talk through things and ask questions. It was just a different than being on my computer at 3 a.m. and be easy apply. It's just, it's just a little better.
I don't recommend that.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, that was the value was definitely the biggest shift. Because even in the position that I'm in now, I didn't think that I had the experience to get it, but the experience I did have, I was able to translate that, and now we're here.
So first of all, she always had the experience, and I think this is a problem that so many high achievers struggle with, where they look at their circumstances and they think, oh, because I've gotten laid off, or because I struggled to get the job that I'm in, or because maybe I don't feel like I'm in the most supportive environment, you start to doubt that you really are even capable of the things that you are actually capable of. And like her, I always felt like she had that experience. And it's like so many of my clients that I work with, it's like you already have the experience, but sometimes we second guess ourselves, we settle, we play ourselves, and we think that we have to like beg for breadcrumbs, when really all we have to do is position ourselves for the best opportunities that we are already deserving of. And so I'm so grateful that you're in that place where you know your value, know your worth. And so tell us what happened. Tell us the tea on how you got an amazing job.
Okay.
Tell us about the job. Like, just tell us the results.
Okay, well, it's a juicy story. I'll just tell my juicy story. So I applied, I wrote, my nice email, I got, the training. So I did all of that, and they got back to me in like 36 hours. And I was like, ooh, I don't really know. 36 hours, they must be desperate. That's what I was thinking.
Or the strategies.
Okay, at that time, I was like, they're desperate, and I don't know if I want to work there. And that's also a thing. Like, in the past, if someone getting back to me that quickly, I would have been like, bet, let me go and just run right into it. But when I saw they got back to me, I was gonna weigh both options. Like, are they desperate, or is this the place that I need to be at? So I had a first interview. It went really, really well. I really, really loved my supervisor, my current supervisor now. But I was like, ooh, I still don't know. I had a second interview. Second interview, it was a lot of stuff on my behalf there. I was supposed to be there on a Tuesday. I thought it was a Wednesday. So then I ended up having to like rush there to the firm on a Tuesday. It was a mess. Let me just say that. I was a little late. So
I don't recommend.
She does not recommend that. But I was a little late. When I got there and I had like the interview, I was able to kind of find their gaps in what, because I was interviewing them. They were interviewing me, excuse me. But I was also interviewing them. That was kind of how I thought about it when I went into the interview. So as I talked to them, I learned their gaps and if this was gonna be the right fit for me. And they didn't really have a big employment and labor section at their firm. And because I had that background, even though it was a construction law firm, they now kind of moved me into their employment and labor of their firm. So the big thing through the program is what your value is. Like, what can you do and what can they do for you, right? And I know my background in employment and labor and just how I move, I knew that I could bring value there. And that's just what I told them. Like, I'm that, so either you want me or, like, what can we do here? And I think I left feeling really, really great about it. And then the next week, I got my offer. And then even in that, so do I go into the offer and the whole process?
Sure.
Okay. I just feel it's coming, this abundance of the heart coming on out of me. So, I got my offer back, and this is the difference between now and then. The last time I was offered a position, I took it immediately, and I was like, whatever you guys offer me, like, I will take it.
Again,
don't
recommend that.
Right.
I told her that, but she wasn't. Let's talk about that, because at that time, she wasn't even in the place to really know that she even had value. And so before this job, like, I remember you took that other job and you were like, yeah, I accepted it. And I was like, so did you negotiate? And you were like, no. Why would I do that?
I needed a job. Okay.
And she really didn't even need a job, but it was like this like thought that like I have to take whatever I can get, and they want me, so let me not even say that I want more or even think that I can ask for more, because I'm lucky to even have this opportunity.
Absolutely.
And so for you to be in a whole different space, because you're like, you know what? Let me see what I can negotiate. Let me see what, I can get to match my worth and my value to this company.
Yeah.
So go into what happened.
So I emailed her, from the training or whatever. I really appreciate it, but that's for the training. You got to enroll to get everything. So I emailed her, we had a conversation about it, and she was kind of surprised that I negotiated, but she was proud of me. She was like, I think that's really cool that you're negotiating. Let me get back to you about the number. So I was sweating. I was sweating. I don't think I had this hair in, so everything was frizzy. I was really hot because I had never negotiated before, and I really loved them. And I was like, dang, is me, asking for more money going to be a detriment? But at the same time, if it was, then I had to leave. So I already knew what my base was, and they were giving me lower. They were offering lower than that. So I was like, if they don't give it to me, then something else is going to come, and the company that wants me will match me where I want to be met.
A complete 180.
Complete 180.
Like,
complete
wow.
180.
So proud of you.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
So yeah, she got back to me. We met right where I wanted to meet, and I was like, accepted. I'll see y'all on Monday, and then that was kind of it. So yeah.
I just feel like a proud mom.
Oh my gosh.
So that is incredible. I feel like we really covered the main, potatoes of the conversation. So how have you improved, and how do you feel like your life has improved just from not just getting an amazing job, but really knowing your value and being able to go to a job every day when you feel like you're so aligned with the people you work there? I know we've had private conversations about how you just feel like it's just exactly where you never thought you would be, but where you want to be.
Right.
So how do you feel like you have improved just from like having that off your shoulders and knowing that you're now stepping into that next level of your career?
I feel like I'm a better attorney, actually, because if we're comparing the two from my previous job to now, there's definitely like this cloud over me in my previous job. Like, I don't want to mess things up. I'm really scared. Like, they're kind of happy with me some days, kind of unhappy with me some days. I don't really know, it's real toxic up in here. And today, like, I walk into work every morning, like, good morning, everybody. Hello. Good morning. Ooh, we got donuts. Like, it's really exciting. And the people there are very relatable. And even in my gaps, right? There's learning gaps when you start a new position. Even in my gaps, I feel supported through those. And it helps me be more confident. Like, I know I can walk into any situation and do my best in it, especially there, because there is support. And that's what I was looking for. I really wanted a firm that was going to support me, and I didn't have that before. And now, like, I walk in like, I can't believe I'm here. This is so great. And I feel like I can do my job the right way. So overall, I'm just better. So I would just say that. So I feel better just talking about my job. I feel better. Like, work is work, right? I'd be tired. But I feel more fulfilled going to work than I ever have. So, oh my goodness gracious, Lord.
The joy.
The joy?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So is there anything that you want to share about maybe the program or your journey through the program that you feel like will be helpful for somebody who's like thinking like, maybe I can do this by myself, but maybe I can't, maybe I need help? Like, what would you share with them if they're like on that fence and kind of where you were?
I mean, so obviously I'm her best friend, so I was there before all of the whole program started, and I still didn't use her. So I can understand anyone having certain reservations about starting, whatever the reason may be. But you don't know everything. I'll just say that. And I've seen other coaching programs, not to shade nobody. It's not her thoughts or anything. It's my own.
Not my thoughts.
It's not hers, they're my own, but I think this program is very linear and it makes sense. Like, it's not just sending off your resume and getting it back to hopefully get a job. It really is from A to Z how you can be, not just get the job you want, but be the person that you want to be in that job. Like, it's a whole thing. So I say do it. It is the full package. It is an overall, not even just the program, but like in a different kind of experience that you don't really get everywhere else. So, I mean, sleep if you want, but I got the job. Sorry.
So, there you have it. There you have it. If you really want crystal clear clarity, if you want to tap into your value, if you don't want to just get any job, you want to get the right job for you that you feel like can really allow you to grow and thrive, where you feel like you can be supported. And if you don't want it to feel like an uphill battle, join the winning team. No, seriously.
No bad.
No, seriously, I would be more than happy to support you if you know that I'm the type of person that you will want to help you take your career to the next level. And if that sounds like what you need, go ahead and look into my Career Defined coaching program, get all the details, read through it, and if it sounds like what you're looking for, apply. The least that can happen is that even if you apply, you don't move forward, and the best thing that can happen is that if you do apply and you're accepted, your life can really transform, right? And I say that and I mean that because I've seen it in so many different clients, not just my best friend, but in so many different people that I've been able to help in different cities, different countries, different industries, different roles. And so if you're ready for that transformation, you want 2021 to be the year that you finally bet on yourself, then let's go, okay? I would love to support you. So the link is in the description box below. And if you enjoyed this video, she's not always in my videos, but I'm always sharing advice on how to take your career to the next level, how to stand out and get hired. So go ahead and subscribe. Seriously, like, hit the button. Thank you. And you can come over to Instagram where I share so much advice on there as well. So follow us, join the party, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.